Hey, we are cooking with you this morning. Tiffany Kraft is here with me in the studio. Now, we connected over Facebook, is how we kind of met each other, right?
Yes.
You're originally from Wapaka, but
Yep.
you live in the Green Bay area.
Yep.
Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your husband's family, some cool facts about them before we get started cooking?
Well, my husband's dad and uncle is actually the one who started the Packer Fence. So he's grew up, lived there, and they sold the house, I think, until like 2004.
That is so cool. Now, right now, you're going to actually be making a chili for us.
Yep.
Tell me why you love to cook. I mean, is there a reason?
My mom's a big cooker, and I just grew up with it. And that's just, there's really no rhyme or reason behind it. Just
That's how it goes usually, right? So why don't you tell me about this chili and why it's so special to you?
This is actually my mother-in-law's recipe. So it's the only chili my husband will eat, and kind of the only chili I'm allowed to make in the house. And it's really simple. You can make a huge batch, you can make a small batch. I cut it in half, so the recipe that I gave you is actually cut in half from what she makes. So.
Okay, and that recipe is online for you. Why don't we go ahead, talk about the ingredients and put this all together?
All right, so we already browned the hamburger, because that takes more than just a few minutes. So all you gotta do is you add your tomato juice.
You want me to stir while you're doing that?
Sure. And then you add hot chili beans.
Some people really like their chili spicy.
And you can do as spicy or as not spicy as you want it, just by the different ingredients. So we use the hot chili beans.
Okay.
And then you have just regular kidney beans. The stewed tomatoes.
So your mother-in-law's recipe, did you
Yes.
have to ask her for it or did she give it to you?
She willingly gave it to me.
Okay, that's nice of her. Oh, look at this.
And salsa, an abnormal ingredient, but it's a big one.
Wow.
So use a whole jar of salsa. And again, you can use hot salsa. I use mild because you never know who's going to be eating it. And to top it off for flavor, you start with the chili powder.
Okay.
About 4 heaping things of it, and then you can go for taste on that.
And so obviously a lot of people like to have noodles in their chili.
Yes.
Let's bring up a picture of your aunt. There's a little trick that your aunt uses, right? Can you tell me about that?
My great aunt Jane, she actually found that the ready cut spaghetti is a perfect noodle to use in chili because, you know, like the next day it's all soaked up, you have no juice left. Ready cut spaghetti does not soak up the juice.
Oh my gosh, and ready cut spaghetti is in here.
It's
so
all,
you did the noodles, and then here is what it looks like when it's finished.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and start plating that up?
Sure.
We want to talk about your family. You sent me the cutest pictures of your family. Let's bring those up, and we'll take a look at them, and then you can explain. So tell me about that first picture.
That is my husband and my 2 bonus children, and then our daughter.
And explain bonus children.
I hate the word step. It just sounds not nice. So they are 15 and going to be 14 on Monday, and then that's my 7-month-old little girl.
Look at her.
So it's her first Christmas this year, so everything's huge this year.
And this next picture is adorable because she is with Santa. How'd she do?
She loved him. She that picture, she's actually holding his finger. She was amazing with him, so.
Oh, she is precious. Okay, you see the chili right here. You say you don't like sour cream.
No.
I absolutely love it. Dollop that right on there, Tiffany.
Yep, and we do always add the cheese at home. So top it off with cheese.
Little crackers at the bottom.
Little crackers at the bottom. This one's not going to be as juicy because it's a smaller pan of it, but normally you can make it as juicy as you want. So.
Tiffany, I love it. Thank you for coming on the show,
Thanks
talking
for
about
having
your
me.
family, sharing these recipes. They're all online. Don't go anywhere, though. She's going to be back in the 8 o'clock hour making an awesome soup. You won't want to miss it. Good Day, Wisconsin will be right back.